martini. Do you know what? I'm such a fame whore. I want to be on TV so badly that I've auditioned for Big Brother. I didn't get on that. I auditioned for X Factor, but only fucked up people get on that. My daughter threatened to put me on Jeremy Kyle if I didn't sort out my drug habit. And the only reason I'm training to be a nurse is so I can be on 24 hours in A&E. That's how badly I want to be on TV. I mean, they made the new Star Wars last year, and I don't know if anyone's seen the trailer, but I would have loved to have been in that. It was like, The Awakening, have you felt it? And then up pops the token black dude, lost in the middle of the wilderness. I mean, it was like, if this was aired back in the 70s, cinema viewers would think, is this some sci-fi Kunta Kinte? I mean, in the first series, Billy D. Williams was the token black dude, and he was a traitor, so no positive role models there. And Mace Windu in the second series was the token black dude who ended up getting blasted out the window. So let's hope that in this series there's at least 3 tokens and that they all live to see the end of the film. I mean, what is it with the lack of blacks in these fantasy sci-fi films? I mean, yeah, there probably is a fantasy of having a black free world, but it's like fantasy, it's like Lord of the Rings hasn't got any, not one spot domino. And their themes are always like dark versus the light. And the orcs suspiciously look like black people. I mean, they should have an all-black Lord of the Rings. Call it Lord of the Bling. They should have a big fat knuckle duster embedded with rhinestones. And hey, let's throw in some Mr. T Fat Gold rope chains to match. And who should play Gandalf? Morgan Freeman's the obvious choice. I mean, he could play with his big grey puffy afro. The second wizard could be Cosby. Actually, no. He's just been done for rape, not a good look. But we could have the Smith family. They're nice and wholesome. I mean, Will Smith could play Aragorn. Jada Pinkett Smith could play Lady Elf. Willow kind of looks like Gollum, so she could play his role. And Jaden could be Frodo. I mean, I could be an orc. Yeah. I mean, I am Smith. I'm a blacksmith, common as muck, and we can all have fantastic adventures on the way to Mordor. And when we get there, have ye old chicken beats, because you know how black people love the chicken. Love that finger-licking chicken. Yeah, and what is it with this black James Bond hoo-ha as well? I mean, who ever heard of a black guy called James Bond? I mean, if they did cast a black guy, they'd have to change his name. They'd have to call him Jermaine Babatunde or something like that. Hey, I'm Babatunde, Jermaine Babatunde, 007. I mean, like, what self-respecting black dude would turn informer? I mean, our black Bond movies would be called Spy If We Die or Informer If We Dead. It's like, no, it's totally unbelievable. I mean, what? It's like, get over it. There's not going to be a black James Bond. If there's a black James Bond, what's next? A white shaft? Unless he ended up in jail, then he'd probably have a possibility of being shafted. But as well, it's like, what is it with the blacking up of white actors still in this day and age? I mean, are you telling me in this modern day world you can't find a Jamaican, an Iranian and an Asian to play a part? I mean, the worst culprit for it has got to be Sir Ben Kingsley. I mean, he's played Gandhi, an Indian, he's played Nizam, a Persian, and now he's playing Nut in Gods and Kings. And Christian Bale as Moses. It's like, are you serious? I mean, Kingsley probably owes more to Fake Tan than the whole of Essex put together. I mean, what are they going to have him starring in next? Are they going to have him as Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe? Or they could have him playing Bill Cosby in his biopic. I did not drug and rape those women. Or he could be, they could start whitening up black actors and have Bill Cosby play Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Anyway, forget about Bond movies, sci-fi films, and black and white minstrels. I like the Crime Channel. There's plenty of black people on there. And have you noticed the differences in the way the races commit crimes? Black people just steal your handbag without a second thought. But the white man, they can't calculate and methodical. Even white women. I mean, I was watching Snapped Women Who Killed the other day, and this woman like murdered her husband and then tried to dispose of the evidence by feeding him through the wood chipper. I thought that was genius. I mean, I wish I thought about that when trying to dispose of my ex. And they're making this new Fantastic Four film with a black guy starring as a Human Torch instead of a white guy, and I'm thinking it must have been a Ku Klux Klan idea. One minute he's like, black man, next minute, he's on fire! Ah! Thanks, you've been great.